What's going on, Flicks Talkers? Welcome back to another movie review, and welcome back to Quarantining and Chill. This will be the second weekend that most of us are being quarantined and on lockdown, as far as you guys being asked to stay in your homes and just pretty much wait this process out. So the studios have definitely taken advantage of that, guys, and they want to recoup some of the money. So what they've been doing starting yesterday, March 20th, 2020, is they are going to be releasing all the films that they had scheduled or are already in theaters for the last couple of weeks or months, and they are putting them directly to VOD so you guys can check them out in the comforts of your own home. Now, one of those films that is coming to VOD March 24th, 2020 is Just Mercy. Now, this film did have a limited release on Christmas of 2019, and it also had a limited run in early January of 2020. Unfortunately, I did not catch it when it did hit theaters, but I'm gonna let you guys know if this one's a good one to watch in the comfort of your own home. Now, this film is a biography crime drama. It is 2 hours and 17 minutes, and it is rated PG-13. Now, this film does star Jamie Foxx as Wilter McMillan, Michael B. Jordan as Brian Stevenson, and Brie Larson as Eva Ansley. And the quick synopsis for Just Mercy is: world-renowned civil rights defense attorney Brian Stevenson works to free a wrongfully condemned death row prisoner. Now, before I get into this review, guys, make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up if you guys do appreciate movie content like this, as well as hitting that subscribe and bell notification for more reviews like this. I also do vlogs, movie news, and trailer reactions as well. And I also think it's worth noting that this film is based on true events that did happen in the early 90s. Now, right off the bat, a huge like for me of this movie, guys, was the acting. Amazing, amazing standouts from Michael B. Jordan and notably Jamie Foxx. Now, I gotta say that Jamie Foxx, in my eyes, has not had a hit movie impact me as much as it did in Just Mercy for about almost 10 years, guys. And I know a lot of you guys are going to crucify me for that. Sure, he's had a couple of notable performances, but he really hasn't hit me since Django Unchained or even back in early 2004 with the movie Ray. I think for me, when it comes to Jamie Foxx, he really has to tap into this subject material. And I feel like this biographical, dramatic crime type of story nature is what he needs to kind of unlock that actor ability in him, because you really feel his pain, you really feel like he's on death row, and you really do feel like he is wrongfully accused. Now, you guys can look up the actual story on your free time of what did happen, all of the details. But Jamie Foxx's character, Walter, is convicted of killing an 18-year-old white woman, pretty much with no concrete evidence or facts. So this is where we get the entrance of Michael B. Jordan's character, Brian, who is a fresh, young, wet behind the ears lawyer straight out of Harvard. And he's really looking to put his all and his heart behind the truth of these cases that he plans to pursue for his career. Now, once he starts focusing on death row cases and death row inmates, he starts to realize that a lot of the details don't add up, and Walter's case in particular, and he really kind of gets behind it. He gets behind Walter's family, a lot of different testimonies, though a lot of the family members do not want to be put on that stand just in fear of retaliation from the police or just different people. As we see in this film, there is a lot of death threats and a lot of backlash for reopening this case, as we see that Walter has already served 2 years in prison and the police want to keep him there. Now, also a noticeable standout is Brie Larson, though we don't get to see too much of her, guys, but she does play someone that is working alongside Michael B. Jordan's character of Brian, just trying to help out the convicted that cannot afford legal representation. So they're there to help out as much as they can and uncover that truth, where it seems like the police in this film of Alabama do not go by any law whatsoever. It's kind of just Wild West down there. And if you're accused and convicted, that's just kind of what it is. Details don't matter. Truth does not matter in this film. And it's just very, very frustrating to see. And it makes you really just feel very emotional in certain scenes. And I'll get into more of that in a second. Now, we get a great cameo from Tim Blake Nelson, who plays Ralph Myers. And man, this actor is phenomenal, guys. I loved him in the film Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? So definitely check that one out if you guys haven't. It's a film with him and George Clooney. But he also did an amazing job as a side character of someone who was in prison, as well as someone that was helping the police lie and cover up the truth. And it was really cool to see kind of his interaction with everybody and his moment of judgment in court. So that was an awesome scene as well as a couple scenes from Rob Morgan, who played Herbert. He was also someone that was convicted and sentenced to death row, and I saw him more recently in the movie The Photograph, which I thought he had a great part in as well. So it was awesome to see him in this film, guys. And there's a very, very impactful, emotional, powerful scene with him towards the end of this movie that gave me, Green Mile vibes. And oh man, I had tears in my eyes. It was a very powerful performance, and I think it's going to make anyone feel for the wrongly convicted and just get people thinking about, how this justice system works sometimes, especially in the Deep South, where a lot of things are not to the book. And it was just great seeing that, some lawyers really do want to uncover the truth, and they won't stop at no. Now, this film was directed by Destin Daniel Cretton, and I don't know too much of his other work. He has a movie called The Glass Castle with Brie Larson as well, and Woody Harrelson. So I might have to go back and check that one out when I get a chance, guys. But he did a phenomenal job with this one. He doesn't have too many under his belt. I think he's more into television, but I definitely felt his vision in this movie, and I can't wait to see what he has next, guys. So if you guys appreciate crime, biopics, dramatic performances, I definitely recommend checking out Just Mercy when it comes out March 24th, 2020. All right, guys, have you seen Just Mercy? Let me know in the comments below. And if you guys did appreciate my non-spoiler review on Just Mercy, please give me a thumbs up and make sure you guys are subscribing and hitting that bell notification for more content like this. Till next review, I'm gone. Peace.